Hello students, let us continue our lesson we had learned 2 weeks before, that is electoral politics. We had stopped till nomination of candidates. Now let us discuss how the election campaign is conducted. Election campaign means the candidates approach the voters by their agendas, by their policies, and they request and appeal to the voters to vote for them or to cast vote for them. So this is election campaign. You have seen around you during the election days, you have seen how the candidates come to each and everyone and appeal. So this is one of the important democratic practice which is going on in our country. So how this election campaign is done and why it is needed? Because in democratic election, it is this request or appeal to the voters. They can do campaigning according to what they want to do, according to their wish. They can do the campaigning, and when it is conducted, when the election campaigning is conducted, when the date of the list of the final list of the candidates is selected, from that it is announced, final list of the candidates is announced till the election day or before 2 days of election, the party can do the campaigning. So the candidates, once the final list of the candidates announced, from that moment the election campaign starts. Everywhere parties, the candidates, they come across the voters to appeal and request. So many such policies and programs which are currently, or which are the public issues going on in the country during that particular time, that they take for election campaign. This is one of the usual practice that the parties do. Means current going on issues, public issues, they put forward and they request that if their party would come into power, that problems can be solved. This way they appeal to the voters. So this election campaign, which is very important in our country and we can see around us during the time of election. Let us see some of the parties, what agenda or what policies they had used during the campaign in the past. So Indian National Congress Party in 1971, they had used Garibi Hatao, means to eliminate poverty. So Garibi Hatao was one of the slogan that who used Congress Party in 1971. So currently, or at that time, poverty was very crucial issue. So they had used poverty to eliminate poverty as their election campaign. Same way, Janata Party in 1977 saved democracy, means democratic spirit. So to eliminate corruption and to save democracy, that they had used. Same way in 1977, another party in West Bengal, CPM, Communist Party or Left Front, they had used land to tiller. So this is a state Vidhan Sabha election, or the election during 1977, they had used land to tiller. Same way Telugu Desam Party, they had used, that is to respect the Telugus, protect and respect the Telugus. So this way they had used, or people or the candidates, they use different slogans, different campaign, different policies in their election campaign. So this is one of the important practice which is existing, which is going on in our country even today. But there are very important rules that political parties have to follow during the election. The election is conducted by the Election Commission of India. So the election commission has given many rules and regulations, do's and don'ts for the political parties. Some don'ts, let us see. Means some of the things the political parties should not do during the election. What are those don'ts that we have to just discuss? The first thing that the election law states that, first thing, political parties or the candidates should not bribe. They should not ask money from the voters. So they should not give the money or get the money. Anyhow, bribe is not allowed. Next, that is, they should not threaten. So they should not give or take money. Another thing, that they should not threaten any voter. So political parties or the candidates should not threaten any voter. That is another important thing. Next thing, they should not appeal or request the candidate in the name of caste or religion. So in the name of caste and religion, they should not appeal or request to the voters. Next thing, they should not use any government resources. Government owned resources they should not use. For example, vehicle, their pet vehicle, or some officers who are in charge of government offices, they should not use them. So government resources they should not use. Next thing, that is another one more thing, that is government has given a clear or election law states that for an assembly election or Vidhan Sabha election, the candidate has to spend up to 10 lakh rupees. Okay, candidate for election campaigning, they have to spend up to 10 lakh rupees. And for Lok Sabha election, for campaigning, around 25 lakhs, up to 25 lakhs they can spend, not more than that. So election law states that 25 lakhs, up to 25 lakhs, the campaigning they can spend, not more than that. Same way, Vidhan Sabha election, the parties or the candidate can spend up to 10 lakhs. So these are the important thing or important laws which is given by Election Commission for keeping it in mind while they do the campaigning. So these things you have to understand. So we have studied that what are the policies and programs of some of the parties in the previous past. Then we have also studied that what are the don'ts or what are the things the parties or candidates should not do during the campaign. Some of the important model code of conduct that the parties and candidates have to follow during the election campaign, that is given by the government of our country. What are the model code of conduct that we have to just analyze? The first thing, model code of conduct, it includes, the first thing is that no party or candidate can use any place of worship for election campaign or for election propaganda. Any place of worship is not allowed to use. That is the first thing. Second thing is that not to use government vehicle, aircraft or any government officials for the election propaganda. So the people or parties and candidates are not allowed to use any government resources or any government vehicles, aircraft and officials for the election propaganda. Third thing is that once the election date is announced or once the elections are announced by the Election Commission, the ministers shall not lay any foundation stones or shall not inaugurate any project or inaugurations. Different places inaugurations are conducted. So such inaugurations or they are not allowed to lay any foundation stones, projects, etc. during this period of time. So when the election dates are announced, the ministers, they cannot do any such inauguration or the laying foundation stones, etc. These are very much followed, or these are strictly followed in our country. That is, these are known as the model code of conduct. That is applied for every candidate, political parties, etc. during an election. Okay, so today we have studied many things. That is, first thing we have studied about election campaign, when it is conducted and what are the examples of election campaign we have seen. Then we have also analyzed the first thing, that what are the don'ts or what are the things that they should not do, that we have studied. Again, what are the model code of conduct, that now I have just explained you. So these are the things that you have to keep it in your mind.